What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Sean. I do a daily video on something related to nursing. No rhyme or reason. Probably not going to change. You remember that time I almost became an OB nurse? Hashtag true story. When I was in my diploma program, for those of you who don't know, I started my nursing journey in a diploma program. An 18-month accelerated diploma program that was hospital-based. During that time, I had no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up as a nurse. My profession prior to nursing, I was a certified athletic trainer, so I just assumed I'm going to go right into med-surg nursing. And then we did our med-surg rotation and I realized, nope, not for me. I completely respect and give great props to all of my med-surg nurses. Not a job I could do. Nope. And while I was doing rotations, you go through all the rotations, med-surg, do some time in the PACU, a little bit in the surgical area, and then you do pediatrics, and then you do mother, baby, and OB. And when I was doing my OB rotation, I was completely fascinated by the fetal heart tones and everything that had to do with the OB mother-baby process. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And to this day, I'm not really sure why I thought that, seeing as I don't have any children, and at the time I wasn't married, and I had no experience with it. I think it was just a fascination with how that worked. And I also think I was wanting to break down some barriers on how male nurses can't work or shouldn't work in the OB world. I was out to change the world back then. Went through my OB rotation, did the neonatal portion, absolutely loved the fetal heart tone monitors and the acceleration, deceleration, and seeing the waveforms and taking care of the mom and turning them on the side, and loved that kind of stuff. Thought I really was going to go into OB, and then it happened. Somebody stuck me in critical care. The rest is literally history. I think now that I look back on it, I think I liked OB and the fetal heart tones because of the monitoring system, because of the specialized hemodynamic and internal-external monitoring capabilities. Because we all know that in critical care, we have an endless supply of toys that monitor every bodily process known to man, both inside and out. So I think that's why I ended up liking OB when I did do my rotation, and of course why I ended up transitioning into critical care. The whole point of this is to reaffirm and remind everyone out there, you will change your mind a handful of times before you figure out what it is you want to be when you grow up in this awesome profession of nursing. And you may not figure that out by the time you graduate from nursing school. You may not figure that out after you get through your bachelor's. You still may not figure that out when you move on, because I know you will, when you move on to get your master's or even your doctorate. You will have to have some sort of direction, but you still may not know what you want to be when you grow up. And that's okay! The only problem that I see is that you could spend a lot of money on something that you really don't like doing. So you might want to think about it before you start investing boatloads of debt into some sort of direction that you might like. What's the tribe have to say about this one? How many times did you change your mind? How many times have you changed your mind since nursing school? How many of you out there knew exactly what you were going to do from day one, and you've maintained that course this entire time? Inquiring minds want to know. Leave your comment down below. You know your comments are my caffeine. Share this with somebody. And as always, check your own pulse first.